And it's recording. All right, so welcome again to Flexibility and Mobility. So I had someone email me asking if this class is going to be taught in the fall. Apparently it's not showing up, but also when you're logging into this class, it shows it as strength and conditioning. And clearly it's not, it's mobility and flexibility. And yes, we'll be having all same classes in the fall, same schedule. Nothing should change. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. But today and tomorrow are our last days, and then 2 weeks out, and then we start again. So, all right, so we'll start with our shoulders. So we're gonna start off lightly, and then we'll transition to our chair exercises afterwards. So, is that Moravia? Hey, Moravia.
Hi, how's it going?
Not bad, how are you?
Good.
Okay. So, here.
Oh, you stopped? Oh,
All right, let's go 30 degrees. The left arm's coming in at 30 degrees. Let's go 60 degrees. Like these sounds. All right, let's go 90 degrees. All right, let's go back. So that left arm comes back now. Yeah, Lisa, Terry, Sue, Susan, Doris. Good group right now. All right, now let's work on that right arm a little bit. Let's try to open up that right arm. Yeah, if you guys invest on a foam roller, maybe we could do some foam rolling on some of our classes too. So, like I said, this one, I know this one's a little bit longer. Let's go 30 degrees. This one you could probably find for about $30, but you don't need an expensive one like this. I've gone to Lowe's or Home Depot, and I've gotten a 20-foot PVC pipe that's about 8 inches wide, and I've had them cut that into 10 pieces, and I'll hand that out to my team. And we have 20 foam rollers of PVC pipe. They're a little bit firmer. Let's go 60 degrees, but you know, it's a lot more cheaper. So it comes out to about $3 a piece or so instead of $20. I mean, $30. So you can always do that too. Or you could just find them on the clearance rack at Marshall's or Ross. And let's go forward.
oh, so Lisa is not coming back to do the foam rolling?
I'm sorry?
Oh, Lisa is not coming back to do the foam rolling?
Oh, no, I'm sure she is. I'm just saying, like, yeah, we could always incorporate a few minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, I took her class once or twice. But yeah, I left sore. Yeah, it was a good class.
Yeah. No, I attended her class until she hurt her knee, and then that was
really?
it. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know about that. No, yeah, I haven't been asked to. I know at some point I was asked to substitute her class, but I think this was last year. But I think, yeah, I think she was just sick for a little bit and she got better. Yeah, other than that, yeah, I haven't communicated with her much. All right, now we're gonna go up. Right, and now we're gonna go back. All right, and then now we're gonna go up and down. And then now we're gonna go further back. Okay. And then last one we're gonna do with this one is just left to right without moving our trunk. Okay, we're just moving our arms. Make sure your chest stays forward. We're not turning at the trunk or the hips. All right, very good. Okay, put this away. All right, next we're gonna go. So find me a doorway, find me a wall. I have my refrigerator here. I'm just gonna go ahead and press my forearm on it, and I'm gonna turn away from it. Okay. So I'm playing the stretch here. So use the corner of a wall, a doorway. Yeah. Yeah, today I slept in. I usually wake up at 4:30 to go to the gym, and today's my day off, so I slept in till about 6. But still, it's funny how that works. You get more rest sometimes you're more lethargic. All right, so now we're gonna extend the arm. So right here, I'm parallel with my arm, and I'm just gonna turn my body this way. So I feel a bit more of a stretch. Okay, we're gonna switch. So left arm, find that wall. Go here. And then turn. Okay, so now we're gonna extend the arm. Do the same. Walk away from it. Or go off to the side. Right. Very good. Okay. All right, so now we're gonna go with front rotations. Okay, so we already did the arm thing. Now we're gonna go actually turning our upper trunk or our torso. Our head should be facing forward. Our trunk is rotating back and forth. Very, very good. Okay, transition to ab circles.
Juice. Sorry.
All right, very good. All right, giant hula hoops, wide stance, and big circles. All right, very good. Let me just this camera. All right. Now we're gonna go with high knees, just marching high knees, slower, better. Working a little bit of balance. Okay, now what I want you to do is the same thing, but try to point your toes up while we're doing these. Point your toes up. That's working on our anterior tibialis a little bit more. That shin muscle. And this is actually a technique that I use with my athletes for running. With the toe pointing upward, it means that when they're running, their stride is a little bit faster. Because usually when you're running, you're going to be more efficient if you land by your toes. And when you're flat-footed, you run a little bit slower. So that's a technique we use. Okay, so now let's go ahead and final counter. We're going to stand. Let's do some leg swings. Again, 15 to 20 per leg. switch. All right, now let's face the counter. And switch. All right, very good. Okay, let's go ahead and grab the chair. Grab your chair now. Down with the stand-up ones. All right, so now we're gonna go and look left to right gently. All right, up and down. So we bring that chin all the way up, all the way down. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and do just resting our hand on the left side of our head, just pulling it down with the own weight. Side switch. All right, now we're gonna do the jaw exercise. So remember this one, we open our mouth, we look up, and then we shut our mouth, which is a nice stretch here. Ready? Here you go. And tighter right here. Cool. The muscles by my ear, where my, I guess the part of the side of my skull to my chin are really tight. Right. It's hard not to yawn with that one. Just yawning all over. And let's do our next circles. Softly. Softer, slower, the better. I switch. All right, very good. Okay. Just gonna go ahead now and just do some shoulder circles. All right, reverse. All right, let's just bring that right arm across. Continue holding it. Just gonna check the chat. Hey Martha, how are you? It's been a while.
I know, coach. I'm sorry. I do miss you guys. It's just that my husband's schedule keeps changing and it's been very stressful. I can't do certain things. And since I'm training for running, I'm trying to prioritize my run. So sorry, coach.
No worries. I saw your username on this is very unique. It's diagnostics iPad. So I'm like, oh, that's Martha.
I honestly keep forgetting to change the name. I did not put her name on my phone. It was my phone where you get the line.
Mhm.
For that's I didn't know until later on, and I'm like, oh, so sorry. I'm not
No,
trying to.
you're
Oh,
fine. Want to switch?
Sorry.
Everyone's got their cats. Debbie has hers. Debbie's cat's waiting for a treat. Won't leave her right there next to her. Coach, the cat heard me. It's coming to the screen. All right, just give yourself a big hug. Just wrap your arms around.
Mine, when she wants attention, she just jumps all over the place.
All right, so next one's going to be just like cats. We're going to do the scratching post one. So we're sitting down. Imagine a big post here, and then we're just going to lean forward. Scratch. You guys could meow if you want. I used to have a face-to-face class, and whenever we did this, it was at a nursing home. So all of my students were probably, I want to say between 80 and 95 was my oldest that I had. And yeah, and it was just ladies, of course, because the guys don't want to do anything. And yeah, everyone would start yelling in the room. Yeah. And people would walk around, they'd be confused with this stretch. But it was pretty entertaining because everyone had different sounds. Some of the cats sounded really sad, some sounded angry. Let's see, like 2 more. Last one. Okay, very good. Okay, so now we're going to transition down to our lower body a little bit. So, didn't do anything with that. So we're going to go ahead and then just bring the knee up, just hold it up here. A nice stretch down here. Switch. And then now we're going to go ahead and perform a stretch. Just grab that, push down. So air frying potatoes are so much better than crock pot potatoes. A million times better. And it takes about 1/10 of the time. So
But they come out crispier?
oh yes, so much more. I think I season them with some onion powder, some salt, pepper, and then rosemary. And yeah, they come out great. So I had them for dinner last night and for breakfast this morning. And I think it was about 4. Let's bring that knee up to our chest. It's about 4 big potatoes. And yeah, I mean, it just dehydrated them a little bit and fried them. And so yes, it was pretty easy to eat. Whereas eating 1 potato from the crock pot, it's a mission. I think I had to have like, 2 glasses of water next to me because they're so starchy and so thick. So yeah, and it took me, I think I want to say 35 minutes. So every 5 minutes I was just flipping them. And yeah, the crock pot was a whole different story.
So from the crock pot, it would draw out the water or something?
Right, yeah, so it would, let's switch. So I think, it would heat them up and then the fluids from the potatoes would seep out and collect underneath at the bottom. But then that water would then just almost make it like a vapor in there, and it would just kind of keep them moist on the outer shell, but the inside of the potatoes were a bit dry, even with them being in there for 7 or 8 hours. But yeah, with the air fryer, it's so much easier, and you can actually taste the condiments, whereas the crock pot, maybe I'm just not good with the crock pot, and I'm just hating on it. But yeah, I think it's so much tastier.
Well, the crock pot is good for soup and
Right.
chili and, pasta sauce and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know what? Get those liners. You can get crock pot liners
Uh-huh.
that are like plastic. And then when you're through, you just throw the liner away. There's no cleanup.
Oh, that's true. Terry wants to take me back to the crock pot.
Well, no, it has its uses for.
Oh yeah, I know for sure. Yeah, we've
Yeah.
used it for like nacho cheese at our party once. But yeah, it makes soups. But it's still hot right now. I mean, it's like my mom used to make chicken noodle soup on the warmest days of the year. I'm like, come on, Mom. I'm like, come on now. So, all
Yeah,
right.
but yeah, spaghetti sauce and chili and stuff is great in the crock pot.
Yes. Love
Cook.
that.
I found a really good recipe for potatoes on YouTube. I'm gonna forward to you and then you can tell me which one's better.
Okay.
Because honestly, I'm trying to like modify my recipe. I love potatoes, but I don't like how to make them.
Yeah, like I love hash browns, but yeah, hash browns it's not not the healthiest potatoes out there. So
Along with the oil.
yeah, exactly. When typically I'll take my running team to Big Bear for a week in August, but right now with the whole COVID environment, we had to cancel last year and this year. Let's switch. But I remember we had potatoes, and I didn't know how to make homemade hash browns, and the kids wanted hash browns. So, and when I say kids, I mean they're between 17 and I think at that time the oldest one was older than me. I think I had a 34-year-old on the team when I was like 29. And yeah, so one of them started making them, and they shredded the potatoes, with the little grater, and yeah, they threw them in the oven. They didn't, and now I know that you have to take all the fluids out, like wipe them down with the towel, make sure there's no fluids. So, anyways, they're in the oven for about half an hour, and the kids are ready to eat. And then they're in the oven for 2 hours, and they still look the same. And then I think they're in there for about 4 hours, and they still look gray and disgusting. But one of them was determined to eat them, and yeah, they call them hash grays. They weren't hash browns because they were completely gray. They're kind of hash grays, and yeah, no one ate those. So yeah, last time, but after that, we kind of learned. All right, let's go with some knee extensions. So just get your hands underneath, just extend. Really try to get that full extension. There you go, let's switch. All right, now we're just going to do some mobility of our knee. So again, just kind of elevating it and just side to side. Working on that LCL, MCL. And the switch. Also do want to work on some mobility in our arms, our elbows. We're just going to do bicep curls without any weights. Let's get full extensions. And now let's bring it across. Let's work on our wrists. So just kind of rest them on your elbows, on your knees. Just rotate them. Make sure there's no pain. Let's work on our fingers, our joints around our knuckles. Now let's squeeze our hands and relax. Squeeze, relax. Okay, all right. We're gonna move down to our ankles. Got our ABCs. Switch once you're ready. All right. Okay, we could go ahead, if you're comfortable, and remove your socks. So you can work on our arches. You're just gonna go ahead and grab, pick up. Right. Left foot. Just make sure you're picking up, gripping it tightly. That's fine. All right. Do me a favor and grab a tennis ball or a golf ball. You have one around. And let's just roll. All right, let's find that tender spot. Just kind of press on it a little bit.
Bean.
Okay, let's switch. All right, find that spot. All right, let's get our yoga mat, and then we'll do book openers, a couple, and knee drops, and we'll call it. So, get our yoga mat ready. All right. Let's go ahead. Hands turn off. You're on your side. Slightly knees bent. Resting on my right side, and I'm gonna extend my arm to the other side without moving my legs. Make sure my shoulders and my arms make contact, and then come back. And when you come back, you want to slide your hand, your top hand over your right hand. So you want to go a little bit past it, so there's more of a little stretch. Okay. Come back. Reset. Slide that palm, almost getting your wrist by the end of your fingers on that resting hand. And let's switch. All right, very good. All right, we're gonna do knee drops. So we're gonna go ahead, spread out our arms, get in that sit-up position or crunch position, and we're gonna allow those knees to come up to the side. Trying to keep your back, shoulders flat on the back, on the floor, I'm sorry. And we'll do 10 on each side.
Hmm.
All right, pretty good. All right, we'll do a couple more floor stretches and we'll call it. Okay, so legs flat, try to grab a hold of your right below your knees or behind your knees, and try to breathe on in a relaxed manner where you bring your chest towards your thighs. Okay, we're not reaching for our toes, we're trying to bring our chest towards our thighs. Okay, so just take your time, make sure you're breathing softly. Control that breathing. Relax. Right now, we can bring our left heel in. Keep that leg flat on the ground. If you have a sore back, you could always bring that arm over. Gonna focus more on your leg. Just reach for that ankle and pull your body towards it.
Hmm.
So switch. Just bring both our tools in. And let's cross them. And forward. Right, let's bring our right foot in. Leg back, lean back. Stretch out that quad muscle. Remember tomorrow, cardio and core. Cardio and core at 10. And after that, we have 2 weeks off and we start over again. So make sure you guys stay active during that time. Switch. I'll research a couple of new exercises we could add to our routine. Like I said, if you guys want to incorporate foam rolling and other lifting techniques, then I do recommend, maybe investing in resistance bands and or a foam roller as well. All
I
right.
also got a foam roller from Amazon, which is not too bad, the price. I think it was like $17.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you can share that if you have the link today or tomorrow in the chat. But yeah, that's not too bad of a price. Like I said, I could always send out an email. Maybe on the reminder email for the class, I could throw in a link in there as well for the resistance bands and what foam roller to get. But anyways, I do appreciate you guys. Again, if you guys have any questions,